Hey, Tammy here. Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to do a really quick tutorial on these little mini Polaroid frame embellishments. I'm making these for a swap, but I wanted to show you how you can do them. One with a Polaroid frame die, one without a Polaroid frame die. So anyway, these are the embellishments that I made. And I really liked how they turned out. They're so cute and they're just so delicate. I used a DSP paper from Perfect Graph Designs on Etsy. It's her spring bundle collection, and this one is called Hello Spring, and the focal point is a bike, but it has other little images. So what you're going to need is, if you have the Polaroid frame die, which is this, and I just had that in my stash. I've got different sizes, but I love this particular frame because I like making these, and I also make the Polaroid shaker embellishments, which are really cool. I use the bigger one for that. But you're going to need four. They're 1 1/8. Let's see. I think it's 1.5 wide by 2 1/8 long, and that's what this cuts out. So if you don't have this die, what I do is I cut out all of these using a 1-inch square die, and I'll show you in a minute how to do that. So anyway, so we've got those 5 pieces, and I'm going to show you how to put that together. And then I've just got a white piece of scrap paper. That's going to be the backing for the embellishment. And then when you use this die, it cuts out the square here. So what I do is I just pick my focal point, I cut it out with the die so that the square will fit right inside of the little frame, like that. And then I fussy cut one of the images from the DSP paper collection. And on this one, I chose the little watering can with the flowers. I thought that was really cute. And then I had these in my stash. These are little acrylic flowers. Love these to death. They're little tiny ones. I don't know what the size is. I don't have a ruler that does centimeters, but they're really tiny. So they're about 1/4 of an inch. And then these are like the little gem that you get for nail art. That's all these are, is little gems. So I picked out 3 colors to match the polka dots on the paper, which are pink, green, and blue. And so those are going to be decorating the frame. But I'm going to show you how to make these without that Polaroid frame die. So let me just move all of this stuff onto my working mat here. Put that little wood thingy away. Alright, so I have this Sizzix die cutting machine by Tim Holtz, and what did I just do with my little square frame? Okay, so I cut out you would cut out 5 of these, and like I said, they are 1.5 inch wide by 2 1/8. And I just, oh, there's my little square. So what I do is, you can cut out probably like 2, maybe 3 at the most at a time. If you think your machine will do more, that's fine. But I try to keep them together like this. Let me get this in frame. And then I just take that square and I kind of put it at the top evenly. Now this is going to look a little different than the actual Polaroid frame that I have. You might get a wider border on the sides and the top and the bottom, but just put that little square like that. I take my painter's tape to hold it in place. Hopefully they all don't move. And then run it through the die machine. And then you should have your little Polaroid frame. Okay, that one didn't cut out, but you get the gist. So this is going to be a little bit different than the one that I previously cut out, but when I'm making shaker Polaroid frames, I actually like these sides to be thicker so I can put foam between this top part, which I put acrylic on, and then the bottom parts, so that there's enough room that I can put sequins and stuff in there. But anyway, so that's the gist of that. Oh, that one did pop out. And I save all of these little squares. I save those, and I'm going to use them in other projects, maybe some tiny embellishments, I'm not really sure, but so I just kind of put those aside and save them. So anyway, that's how to do that, like I said, without the Polaroid frame die. Now, if you don't have any dies, you could use a ruler and an X-Acto knife, but that's going to be really time consuming, so that's why I got the dies, because I was like, I am not doing that. Alright, so we're going to build our frame now. So what we're going to do is I use art glitter glue, and what I do is the first one's always flimsy, so just really carefully put the glue around the edge like that, and then I'm going to take one of these white ones and put that on top. Then I'm going to line it up, make sure that the glue's not, I don't like my glue seeping out on the sides, but I just kind of line it up, make sure that it looks uniform, that there isn't any of the frames sticking out in any one place. And the more you build this, the stronger it's going to get. So when I'm making the shaker ones, I use about 6 to 10 of the little pieces of paper, and I don't know why. Oh, you know what? I got that one. Okay, so this one's going to have 5 on it. So just put those together, kind of smush them. Then I just run my fingers around the edges to kind of get the glue off, because I don't like that. Okay, just like that. And then what we'll do is we'll take that one and we'll put it on this one. Last night I made these and I lost one of the frames, and then when I went to sit down to make this video, I found the frame. So I'm like, hey, this one's going to have 5, which is really going to make it that much more sturdier, and I like that. So I don't like the flimsy embellishments, or I don't like to make flimsy embellishments. I like mine to stand up. If somebody wants to use them on a project, they can, you know, loaded bag, in their journal, whatever. So anyway, okay, so that's 4. And then you kind of see art glitter glue, you have to work really fast because it dries really fast. But see, it's getting much more, it's sturdier than that first piece. So we're going to do that again, and then we're going to do that all around. Put this one on. Got a little bit too much glue there. So, oops. Just need to move that one over. Okay. Alright, and now we're going to put the top frame on. That one looks a little off. Like I said, the art glitter glue dries really fast, so you have to kind of work fast. And especially where we live, it's super humid, but when it's warm, it just seems like you don't have any time to put anything together. Alright, so I put that one on top. That's our top frame. Okay. So now you have frame. And what I do next is I just take this piece of paper, I take my little square with whatever my focal point is, I just glue that down. It doesn't have to be perfect because you're just going to line up the frame around it and then you're just going to cut off the excess. So we'll probably go ahead and cut that off right now. Okay, then we're going to take our frame, we're going to put some glue on the back. And then what I do is I just line it up over that little picture, kind of make sure it's centered, and then just push it down. And there you have your little Polaroid frame with your picture in it. And then because art glitter glue dries, do not forget to put your pin in. And then what I do is I just take a pair of scissors, trim off the excess paper on the side. And then I'm ready to decorate. So what I do is I'm going to put the little, they're going to put the little flower pot like that. So let's see, just, alright, glitter glue is running out. I'm going to put that right here. Kind of hold it down so it doesn't pop up on you. Little glue burrs. Okay, then I'm going to put, I like to use glossy accents. I will use glossy accents just to put the little flowers on. Art glitter glue dries clear anyway, but I like to put the flowers on with this. And let's use my little, put my little acrylic flowers on. Probably should have put that. And then I'm just going to put my little crystals on. And I kind of, it's the rule of 3 in art is that the eye focuses better, and on visuals when there's odd number of whatever you're putting on your pieces. So I'm only putting 3 little sequins on, but you just can randomly put them on. Oops, I did not want that to happen. And I don't worry too much about the art glitter glue showing right now because it'll dry very clear. So just put that on. That one. And then the third one. And you're still following the rule of odd numbers. So you've got 2 flowers and 3 little, that's 5, so 3 little blings. And then sometimes I will just clean the glue up with the end of my sharp tweezers. So even though it dries clear, I don't want it showing. So anyway, so that is how you make a little mini Polaroid embellishment. Well, thank you for stopping by. That ends my tutorial for today. Hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon on the right so that you get notified when I upload new videos. And if you don't mind, I would appreciate it if you would hit the like button on this video. So anyway, thanks for stopping by and watching, and we will talk to you later.